Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo July 5, 2022. Rewards are excellent for opening yourself up socially or gently challenging yourself creatively. You tend to draw in unusual and interesting people, and your enthusiasm can be catchy, inspiring others around you. Today can be a time for recognizing and embracing your need for change and progress with a Venus-Uranus alignment in your solar 9th house. This transit can awaken you to new ideas, interests, or experiences that encourage you to live more spiritedly. You're also expressing yourself exceptionally well, and solid energy is with you for social or cultural events, mind-expanding activities, and studies. Are you making a run for it? That wouldn't be surprising, at least not when considering today's rebellious skies. For instance, whether you're single or already romantically attached, today's electric Venus-Uranus conjunction will bring energy and momentum to your expansive 9th house of adventure. But beyond that, there is also chaos and unpredictability happening simultaneously. So much so that some of you may even opt for a risky situation, and all for the sake of the thrill. Surprising even for you, but this is precisely what this dynamic synergy is bound to stir up. Others of you may hear back from an ex-lover or classmate you were romantically involved with. Where will the road take you? As Venus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus today, you may come to value different opportunities or paths within your career. Something wonderful could redirect your professional trajectory. You may learn something new that could take your career in a new yet exciting direction. A teacher or mentor could even offer you an opportunity to advance your professional education. There could even be a chance to travel to a destination you have never been to before to advance in your career. See where the road leads. A day after the moon's departure from your income sector and ahead of the sun's return to your financial sector tomorrow, on both sides of the financial fence there is a chance to pause. Before the solar spotlight shifts onto your financial situation and money matters, Mercury's last full day on his own and in retrograde motion is a chance to pause while also giving you time to reflect on the moon's recent transit through your income sector. Today you feel like hiding away from the world. You find it more difficult than usual to talk to people and your relations suffer as a result. Maybe you need to reflect to find out what's causing these problems. Talking about it could help too. Your friends could then assist you. After all, that's what friends are for. You are feeling stable enough to think more deeply about your life and what you want out of it. It's a great time to talk things over with friends and see what you can come up with. If you're looking for someone new to date, try not to be so obvious about your intentions. It's far too easy or others to spot this type of behavior. You need to use some charm and sincerity. Look within yourself and pause for a moment to think before making your move and first consider the other person's feelings. Today's aspect makes you feel more emotional for a couple of days. Notice what feelings come up and treat yourself gently. Keep on top of your health, though. There is no reason why you can't be gentle with yourself and still break a sweat in the gym, if possible. In fact, as emotions get processed, it can be beneficial to exercise your body and release toxins at the same time. Be sure to drink plenty of water to make it a cleansing experience. It's a brand new day, and another cycle is born as well. This makes for an opportune time when it comes to starting any projects you want to take on. Further, it can present a great time to begin some new routines and habits. If you have been saying that you are going to start doing something, make this day the day you get it going. This can be anything from a goal to stop smoking, to initiating a new program in the workplace. Use the power of this essence. After 6 weeks of fueling a passion for adventure, Mars has an abrupt change in focus today as he returns to your career sector. While the spirit of adventure is in safe hands, with the urgency gone, this becomes more of a long-term process. In the meantime, Mars' return to your career sector is not only going to fire things up here over the next 7 weeks but across the income, work, and career fronts. Meanwhile, Mercury joins up with the Sun to get serious about winding down this current solar year. Mercury, The planet of communications departure from your friendship sector today ends his alliance with Saturn in your relationship sector, but as he leaves Venus, the planet of love steps into his shoes. This will continue the support for friendship and relationship building, and while this takes the planet of communication out of the picture, the moon's return to your communication sector tomorrow will pick up from where he left off. Our eyes in the sky. Smart Mercury has been steadily moving forward in grounded Taurus lately, and its Earth trine to Pluto in career-boosting Saturn today can be just the push you need to step up to the plate and make things happen. Your job, or anything having to do with major responsibilities, including family and/or education, is at the forefront of this cosmic interaction, encouraging you to grab the lead and take the steps necessary to advance to the next level. If you're in a leadership role where it's up to you to make major decisions, be sure to consider all of the options, including the ones that are good for the group and not just your own personal success. Details are just as important as the overall picture. Your brainpower is impressive during this masterful trine, but remember that asking for advice or favors from people who are in key positions to help you isn't a sign of weakness. Quite the opposite, in fact. Mid-afternoon, Venus aligns with Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises in love and money. Although both planets are gliding through stable Taurian terrain, Uranus shakes us out of complacency and suggests we examine matters of the heart in evolutionary language. How are our relationships serving to develop our consciousness? If we are not lit up in love, we might now look for excitement elsewhere. Alternatively, we might be on the receiving end of another's sudden desire for change. This can be an influence for breakups, but not if a partnership is on solid footing. A union that begins under this influence may not last long, but we can learn a great deal from the engagement. Since Venus also rules money, we might also make risky investments at this time. The potential for both gains and losses is inherent in this transit, so only gamble with resources that you can afford to lose. In the evening, the Scorpio moon opposes Uranus, making us impulsive. A battle between intuition and instinct prompts us to grab for power. However, Uranus' influence prevents us from getting a firm grip, causing us to feel impotent. The more we try to assert dominance, the more the universe affirms that we are not in the driver's seat. Psychological revelations occur which are hard to process in the immediate. It may be some time before we can give proper context to our emotions, but we will be better for this confrontation.